what it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to feelings. Do I love or do I lust and just enjoy the feeling? Trust me, it's a difference. See, I'm always gonna protect my heart. But when this love is no protection, can't just give them parts. You give your all, and if you don't, then you just make it hard. But when this lust, forget the problems, just come get me hard. This how we leave our women scarred. The lust create a soul tie.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from. Regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so
But I'm sure it's banging over there. It's banging, yeah.
And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. It's so much nonsense, it's on my conscience. I'm thinking maybe I should get it out. And I don't want to sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you want to know. But never mind that, we should let it go. Cause we don't want to be a TV episode. All the bad thoughts, just let it go. Go.
Beautiful girls all over.
You're welcome.
I could be chasing, but my time would be
Tasha.
wasted. They got nothing on you.
Your microphone. Hey, Cleveland. WOVULP Cleveland.
That's what y'all gonna keep saying.
Yeah, because they told us to
Oh,
say.
Lord.
They told us to say where we at.
We adjusting the volumes here. That sounds real echo-ish. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on right there, but yeah, we're sounding real echo-ish. But listen, we just gonna keep going, and hopefully, the powers that be will fix it at some point.
The powers that be.
Powers that be. Who's the powers that be?
TC, how's that? Is that a little better? Can y'all hear me better?
I mean, yeah, it's
Turn the
starting
mics.
to make some sense. It's starting to make
It's starting to make sense. Okay, well, listen here, y'all.
Okay, all right. Yes.
While we
Look at
adjusting
that.
our volumes, thank you, TC. I
Did we
appreciate
remember
it.
to say WOVU? Say it, Tasha.
We said it like 5 times already.
Say it again.
I don't know, but was your mic on when you said it?
You know,
Yes.
that's a good point. WOVU. LP
OP.
Cleveland. LP
Yeah. Cleveland.
216
All right,
Cleveland.
let's go.
C-Town. So listen, y'all, thank you so much, TC. I appreciate you. All right, y'all do y'all how to find while I adjust my mic.
Okay, listen up. This is Akira, also known as Tender, and you can find me on IG at Tender10. That's TENDER10.
And this is co-host Kane. You can find me on IG also at Kane_creates, because we are creating our own lives every single day, ladies, gentlemen, brothers.
Our
fans.
lives or our lives? What are we? Were we creating lives too or lives?
We're doing
Which one?
everything. You doing whatever you want to do.
Okay, 'cause I mean,
Whatever you wanna
lives
create.
get created on IG.
Man, do they.
That's the only thing
Man.
that's on IG. A bunch
Lies.
of lies. You know what?
Misrepresentations.
Social media. You right.
You sending your straight representative out
You
there.
can be whoever you want to be.
Whoever you want to be. But let's be what you want to be in real life too.
Well, that don't happen. Only on social
I
media. can you
mean, do what you do. Fake it till you make it. I don't know.
Most of them ain't making
You know,
it.
I
They just
hate the
faking
fake
it.
it till you make it because there's too many fakers out here that ain't never making it.
be. Well, that's the time we living in. But listen, y'all, it's your girl Tasha again, right? Y'all can find me at, but this time y'all can hear me loud and clear. Y'all can find me on IG at Tosh_empowers. Y'all can catch the show on Instagram at uncut.uncensored. And you can catch the show on YouTube at Relationship Talk Uncut Uncensored. So today, right, I have the pleasure of meeting so many wonderful people. Yes, I meet
Wonderful.
so many different people
God's
at the
children.
restaurant. And I get into some of the most
Which restaurant?
Momo's.
Oh, okay, the one
Yeah.
on 185th.
The one on 185th. Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, with
Okay.
all that good food.
Oh yeah,
Good
that
food.
got good food.
That
Great
was-
portions.
Yes. But I got into a conversation over the weekend, and I was talking to a guy, and he was kind of going off on a rampage about this young lady that he's dating. I call everybody a young lady. He could be 80 years old. They're gonna be a young lady in my eyes.
That's right.
You as young as you feel.
Right.
But yeah, so he was talking about this lady that he's seeing, right? And I mean, he was going in. And he was like, but it ain't like I'm in love with her, nothing like that. I was like, You sure about that? And so today's topic is, I don't know. Check your phone because I forgot.
Let me tell you what today's topic is.
I don't remember the title, but I remember what we're talking about.
Going right down the pathway. I was
Has
walking.
love ever slipped on you?
There you
like
go.
falling in love and didn't realize?
There you go. That part. Yeah, I knew what we were talking about, but I needed to give context, and I had to give the title. But yeah, so anywho, I was like, dude, you sound like you in love. He was like, no, it ain't that serious. I'm like, okay, well, finish talking. And so he's just going on and on. And I said, well, leave her alone then. He's like, well, no, I don't want to leave her
He was
alone.
doing all that, right?
I said,
I
wait
just
a
want to
minute.
hear my complaints.
I said,
Right.
I'm confused. So you sitting here talking my ear off for all this time about a woman you say you're not in love with, and it ain't that serious, but you don't want to leave her alone. So people that are out there listening, have you ever been in a relationship and been in love and not even know it? You don't know when it happened. You don't know how it happened. It just snuck up on you. You slipped up and fell in and like, wait a minute. By the time you realized you was already in it. I can speak for experience and I can say yes.
I'm gonna hit that with a hard no.
Okay.
A
hard no, huh?
I know when I'm falling in love, and I make the decision to either fall or not. I'm hit that with a no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with Tinder on that one. I'm going to hard left with. I done fell into some stuff, but it wasn't love.
You know, what was it
A
then,
pit of
co-host?
misery.
I fell into some stuff before, good and bad.
It was a good time is what it was.
Some stuff was a good time you fell into, but it wasn't love. Because I'm with Tinder on that. That's a decision. He got a lot of emotion going on right there, because you can't get into a scenario situationship with someone and you got a lot of emotion going on, and you feel in a lot of different ways. They got a lot of your time and attention. Don't mean it's love.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mean that.
See, you know what? I can say for me, I guess because I'm just naturally maybe slightly oppositional. Slightly. Co-host Kane, don't do all that. so you know, and I like to be in control of everything around me.
No, you don't.
I know I don't seem like that, right?
so demure and quiet.
Thank you. And so, you know, I don't know when it's necessarily happening, the times where it has caught me off guard. I thought I was in full control of the situation, and I thought I was in full control of my emotions and what I was feeling. And I can remember when it happened. I can remember asking myself like, "Dad, why am I tripping?" Because I was really I was really oblivious. I was like, "Okay, wait a minute. Why am I feeling like this? Why am I having these sleepless nights?" And I was like, "Okay, something, you know, I don't know. Maybe I just couldn't sleep that night."
How long did it take you to figure out when you were in love?
Quite a while.
Quite a while. Wait. So, from the time you met this gentleman to the time that you realized you were in love with him, what was the time span?
I'm gonna say a couple years.
Couple years. Have you ever dated someone, came for a couple years and not fall in love with them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could be dating someone, and especially if you start off like kind of slowly, y'all just trying to get to know each other. You send that representative out, you know, see what he come back with a message because he met their representative. So
So you come back with a message.
yeah,
From the actual person.
no, from the other representative.
Oh, the other.
So the representatives are talking, and you know.
They having a meeting of
They having a meeting of their own, and eventually the true people will come to the
The
forefront.
representatives are talking.
They talking, send the messages back, you know, and then you finally
That's
get to
funny.
meet each other, and then from that point you start to get. And if you slow roll on it, you could just look up and just be with somebody for a minute, and be like, hold on, like I'm just because sometimes you ever meet someone y'all just kind of match. Like things just match up, like it just and
Yep.
it's real comfortable, real easy.
Real fast.
Like just a good pair of shoes you just slipped on the first time. It's already comfortable. You don't have to break them in.
Right.
It just, like, and you just look up. You just rocking it for a minute.
I
And you
know
like,
that
hold on.
life.
And you like, hold on. Is we in love? What's we doing?
But you know what? I gotta admit, I am a love liar.
I love who?
Liar.
Okay, wait a minute.
I might tell you. I might.
Ooh, are we? Hold on,
I
wait a
might make
minute.
you think I'm in love with you, and I'm not. It's true. I'm sorry.
Ooh, did you just say that on the
Confessions.
air?
This is my confession.
Ooh, wait a minute.
I'm horrible at that. I would
So
tell
are you saying it? So you actually saying the words?
Or you just doing stuff would just make personally
that's a whole-
feel.
That's because listen. Let me tell you how I operate in relationships. Will
Oh,
give you
God.
paint the picture that she love me, no doubt, no doubt, and that's just who I am in a relationship. But
Wow.
I might not be in love with you.
Okay, but are you saying it? That's the thing. Are you actually?
I might love you, but not be in love.
Are
with
you saying it?
I might be.
You know what?
It's possibility.
Wow.
I might be saying and like.
So you saying it and don't mean it?
Yep.
What?
You know,
No, Tinder. I don't believe.
I
it. I
believe
don't
that.
believe. We gonna edit that part out.
No, we're
gonna-
not.
know what?
It's true.
I'm
I'm
gonna come to
confessing.
Tinder's defense on behalf of Tinder. You don't even know I'm defending. I'm coming back around to defend.
So you doing it too?
No, I've done that, but I would say if you tell
Who
someone,
are y'all?
if you love them, like,
You can love them and not be in love.
Yeah, like, you
so
can,
I
like,
would
I
tell you. You say I love you. I would be like I love you too, and that might be for real.
That might be
but that in
genuine.
love part may not
It's
exist.
the might for me.
It is.
It's the might. It is the might for me because.
Listen, I'm horrible at that. I'll be like, love you too.
Okay, so let me ask you.
hey, listen, there's a lot. It's all types of love.
Yeah.
Agape
Yeah,
love,
but- and
filial
listen,
love, brotherly
Right,
love.
and listen. Here's the thing, though. You won't know the difference because I am gonna treat you so good. I treat people good in relationships. I got a problem.
Okay,
I
so-
feel like I overplay my hand because you be
You said
everything.
you overplay it. So hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so hold. I got so many because I see. I'm the total opposite because it takes a lot for me to utter those words.
I see.
You know,
I
because
probably say it to a stranger. He's like, I love you. I'm like, I love you too.
it's like putting on your shoes, huh?
Yep. This is gonna roll off.
I
Love
got
you
a
too.
friend. Listen, one of my friends. Lord have mercy. One of my brothers. I was like, we could be talking about something about a new chick he done kicked the whip, and he'd be like, I'm really liking, I'm really digging. I'd be like, did you tell her you love her? He's like, I mean, I ain't, and I tell all about me I love her. It's like
See?
drinking water.
I get that. I get it. It's so hard to not say it. Isn't
So-
it?
Now,
It's like hello. No, I'm
Now-
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I went too far with that. That's just.
Give me the bell too.
I had to ring it for myself.
Wow, it's like saying how you doing.
now,
I can tell you I love you and not be in love with you.
now I know when I would say this. I've been in relationships where I knew, like, don't say that because this person. If you say this in this way, I know how this person's gonna take it.
Tasha, you've never been loved someone and not been in love.
Yes, I have, but the thing is I don't just throw that word around.
So when he said, Tasha, you know I love you, and you said I love you too.
If I don't feel it, I'm like, okay.
But wait, you love him though, but you're not in love.
But
Do
yeah,
you
but
tell him that
if I
you-
love him, yes, I'll tell him.
What
But
you say? You would say I love you, but I ain't in love with you. Would you say
No,
that?
I'm not
Lord,
saying
no,
all
you-
that.
you-
But it was the might for me. You was like, I might love you. It was the whole might for
And
me.
I stick beside it. I'm just listen.
You know
I
what?
might be horrible in that area, but
I mean,
I'm gonna
there's no
treat you
judgment
good. You
here.
won't know the difference though.
Listen, we are going to I just, you know what? I don't know who these people are that have joined me today. You know, they just throw love
Listen.
around like it's going out of
Now-
style. It's like drinking water. Tinder said it's like saying hello. Rafiq, what you said? Did you throw that word around loosely?
Nah, yeah.
Whatever.
I can tell
Rafiq telling somebody today that he
Right, if he's gonna
No, I
get
think
one
Rafiq
of
don't
hold.
even love her.
I think
It's
Rafiq
okay.
hold. I think Rafiq has a big enough vocabulary. He say a bunch of other stuff to make you feel good.
Listen. I might love you, but I might not be in love with you. Now it depends on who you are. Cause I dated for somebody for almost 3 years, and I told him I ain't in love, but you know I'm okay.
You told him that?
I ain't tell him I wasn't in love. I just let him ride with it.
Well, listen, before y'all go back there, listen, we're going to take a quick break. Today, we are talking about have you ever fell in love and not known it? Or maybe you like Tinder and co-host Kane. Maybe you just throw it around. You know, it's like saying hello. It's like saying hello, goodbye.
Like tossing a frisbee.
Sometimes you gotta toss a frisbee.
Y'all Y'all are listening to Uncut Uncensored, and we are going to be back with this nonsense that we're talking about. Have you ever fell in love?
Hey,
And I know it?
Cleveland, I love you.
Love you too.
You know. We'll be back.
Are we back? Or we
Are
back?
we?
Back?
Yeah. back,
there
back.
we
Oh,
go.
yeah, we back.
There we go.
Yeah,
There
we
we
back.
go.
We
Yeah,
back,
we back.
Yeah. So we talking off the air. We talking about maybe you done been with somebody, a good person. You love them, but you just not in love.
And that's okay.
That is very okay.
It's the safest place to be for me.
And I will say this.
Not in love.
Not in love, even though, but it's the
Even though what? You know what? Never mind.
Rafiq said something off air that really touched something in my head. He said that over romanticized pie in the sky, emotional feeling, and if you don't have that, you might not be quote unquote of those terms in love with someone, and you might be in a really good solid relationship, but you don't have that over emotional gushy feeling that I would say a lot of Hollywood has sold us of that's what you need to be in love. I think we don't understand that it's only been the last maybe 500 something years that we didn't have arranged marriages. Most people, like your parents told you I think I don't want to overstep it, but it's like it's not very long time in human history, all cultures, that your parents told you go marry brother so and so from so and so tribe, you go marry sister so and so from so and so tribe, and we go bring this. You ain't never met them, but you
They look
learn
at what made sense.
it would make sense for both of you.
Right. So, and I think that when it's not over romanticized and pie in the sky, as Third Eye Productions, Rafiq put it, it's safer, and it makes more sense because you're able to make more sense in the relationship. When it's doing too much and your emotions is overly involved, then that's when you make dumb decisions. That's when you create all this other stuff but when it's not over romanticized, you can clearly say okay, and then you can clearly address your emotions and then the other person's emotions. I don't want to be in love like that no more. I hate it.
Well, you hate it here? I mean, you hate it there.
I mean, overly yes. I don't even want to look at you like that. If I have those feelings, I need to pull back.
Well, what's doing too much? You said when it's
doing too much. You all over in love now. Anytime somebody say something to you, now you getting this weird. Your emotions are taking full course of the relationship. Like your emotions are running a relationship versus your mind. And now somebody say something to your significant other. That's a thing. Everything becomes a thing for you because you're over emotionally involved. I don't want to live there.
So let me ask y'all this. I hear what you're saying. Is it possible that in a situation like that, that being in love is not the problem? Maybe the person knowing how to manage their emotions are the problem. Maybe they're not mature.
That is
in their
definitely
emotions.
the problem. But also being in love creates that space. That space that when you're in love, that mean to me being in love is ooh and and everything is beautiful. You can't even see that person's jaws stink and you just loving them like I don't want to love your dirty jaws.
You
I
don't
really
think
don't.
that's what being in love is?
No. Being in love is, I believe, true love is the most tactical, thought out, your mind is engaged decision of your life, because this is the thing I think we
You said true love engages your mind in the decisions that you make.
True.
No,
Not this emotional stuff we
because
talking
true
about.
love is unconditional.
I don't mean conditional. I mean like your mind makes the decisions like, okay, I'm gonna love this person, then you decide to love this person unconditionally. Like, cause that's a decision. Like if your emotions are saying I'm gonna love you unconditionally, your emotions will betray you, and they go do something.
Listen, you be smoking something. Listen.
No, your mind has to be saying I'm gonna love you unconditionally. Because if your heart say it by itself, you're gonna
be in trouble.
You're gonna be in trouble. because they go do something, and like Tinder said, you've done all this. You've gone all overboard. You've done this, that, and the third. They do something that you don't like, do something that's a little wrong. Oh, it's hell to pay the captain at that point. It's gonna be bad for everybody.
You gotta tell the captain.
I mean,
now you pay the captain.
It's what?
It's to tell the captain.
You might have to
Tell?
pay. You might have to pay
Hold
the
on.
captain too.
I've been saying that phrase wrong my whole life.
You have.
It's hell to tell the captain.
Yes.
Why? I thought we had to pay.
You
the
don't
captain.
want to tell the captain. You don't want to tell the captain what just happened.
You know what? That makes way more sense.
Because you,
Oh, my
yes,
God.
That
yes.
makes way more sense. Like, oh,
Write it down.
She's a
yeah.
teacher. She's a
That makes
teacher.
way more
Tell
sense.
the captain.
Okay, come back. And now that
back.
we're gonna pay and tell the captain. So let me ask y'all this. Because I kind of disagree. I believe that, being in love, I believe is beautiful. I
Yes.
also
It
believe
is.
that you don't stay in love in a relationship. I believe there are. Just hear me out. Hear me out, Tinder. Hear me out, because love is like the epitome. It's like the top of the mountain, and nobody stays at the top of the mountain the whole time. So you said what?
He said
It is
infatuation.
not infatuation. I believe you have highs, which is the in love stage, and then you got that middle, which is that love stage. Okay, well, we can call it. Okay, so maybe you coming in and out of infatuation with your mate.
Because I don't
over
think
the years?
being in love fluctuate unless I think you can go straight from in love to hate, but I can't imagine in love today, hate him tomorrow, in love today, hate him tomorrow. No, in love is in love. Now he may do some things, but as long as you still in love when you're mad, you're still in love, and
Okay,
love
you can
exists.
be in love. Okay, maybe not hate, but you can be in love and be like, but I don't like you today.
That's still in love.
Yeah.
So it's not
Hate
that
is
it's not that
extreme.
it goes away or fluctuate. You're still in love in this in love phase, but all of these other things still exist even though you're in love.
But you don't have those as you call them, those overwhelming feelings.
It
of
gets cloudy,
butter.
but you still but that in love still drives you.
I guess. I guess I'll go with that. I guess I'm gonna stick beside her regardless. So it doesn't
girl.
matter.
That's your girl.
That's
Exactly,
right.
that's right.
That's right.
So let me.
As long
okay,
as
so
you know.
exactly. So let me ask y'all this. So I think the consensus we all agree on that you can be with somebody, never have been in love with them. Have you
Yes.
ever been with somebody for a long period of time and never loved them?
No. Because
I think love matures with time with a person.
I think to be with a person and to never love them, you have to be, like, especially a long time, you have to be a true narcissist. You're almost a psychopath.
Right.
Dang, co-host K.
Yeah.
We all agree on that. You don't agree, Taj?
If you were
I'm
someone
kind of
for
scared to disagree.
if you were someone for a long period of
Well,
time,
let's clarify what's long. Maybe I need to put some clarification on myself.
You gotta care about that. You grow to
said
care
care-
about
I said
that person.
love, like
I know,
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
and
that's
then
what I'm
eventually love them. You don't want anything bad to happen to them. If you with this person and you hoping each time they leave the house that the car hit them
you
or
don't
truck
care.
something.
You're like you always, if you with someone,
Why are you there? That's narcissistic behavior.
because you always put
Nah, that's
yourself
true.
in front of the situation. You always, no matter what goes on, you make sure you taken care of, no matter what's going on with their life or their situation, especially them emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You just doing stuff to make sure you good, and you don't care two blanks about how their emotional state is. You're a psychopath.
Well, maybe they care about
No,
their
they don't.
emotion.
No, they don't. Because if I'm always just my concern about me, you are a narcissistic psychopath, and you need to go talk to somebody and you need to go sit on someone's couch and talk about that because you don't need to be in a relationship. And what happens is, I feel people who get that emotional gushy stuff, they hook up with a psychopath. Because of the emotional gushy stuff, they're not realizing the psychopathic tendencies that this person is showing, and God is trying to whisper to you and tell you in your spirit, man, hey, I don't think this person is you should leave them. And then they don't, and you see them on First 48 or Unsolved Mysteries or She Snapped, all these Lifetime movies of someone, like, because you'll break a person's psyche and they'll kill you. because you've done something, because they thought they were in dead love with you and they realized, no, this person was just here for 10, 15, 20 years and they never loved me. Yeah, you don't do that. But that's a psychopath.
Okay, so what if? So let me ask you this: what if you really care about the person, or as people say, I got love for
you?
Yeah. What's the difference between having love for somebody, versus?
Okay, I tell you. Well, no.
Wait. Yes, please go in. I need to write this down.
I got love for the dog.
What?
See,
You
no, I
don't
love
love
my
the dog?
No. I got love for the dog.
You don't love the dog, though.
But if that dog that bites one of my children, I'm gonna take that dog and put his head under the water till he quit barking, because that's my
You
child.
finna drown the dog.
I just told he quit barking. I didn't say he go drown, sweetie. He just go quit barking.
Forever?
You said under the water. You're gonna hold it under the water. He's
You always
trying
have
to
these
breathe.
extreme.
That
Kane
dog
need to
is
go
a
talk to
part
somebody.
of your household.
You harm
He's
my
a family
family.
member.
You harm you. If that dog bites
that's the
Hit the bell.
you horn them. Okay, listen, Kane. Kane, you have to understand that dog is a part of your family. And
until you bite someone.
Wait, but that's his only mechanism.
Exactly.
That's his only way to show discomfort or disapproval of a situation.
Exactly.
Where your son might hit your daughter in the head with a bat.
Are you gonna go drown your son?
No, because I love him.
Exactly. That's how you should feel about your dog.
No, you're a dog.
Kane should not have a dog.
You're a
cat,
dog.
Kane better not ever have a dog.
a pet,
I
a
love
bird.
pets. I love animals.
You know,
I'm
never
a
mind.
lover.
Never
But
mind.
there's a difference between how I love that dog and how I love my
Listen,
my
my own
family.
dog bit me. Bit me by accident because
accident
she
is
was
different.
asleep by my bed, guarding my bed to make sure I was sick at the time, and she wouldn't let nobody come to my bed. And I put my foot down. She fell asleep, and she jumped.
Oh, that's an accident.
But okay, the dog. Come on now, the kids love the dog, and you mean to tell me
He
you
don't
gonna
love
take
the
the
dog.
dog out because the dog? You gotta. If your dog is aggressive, I understand. If your dog bites all the time, I understand. But if that's your dog.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
your-
Like
that's your
if I feel like,
child's
okay, this dog
Friend,
is about to put
brother, sister, allegedly furry creature in the house. You just don't have a dog. I don't.
we not
want
letting Kane have no animals.
none.
But there's a difference between I got love for you. I take the dog out.
Now
feed
let's
him,
get
pet
back
him.
to let's talk about humans.
Okay, humans.
Okay, how do you show that you have love and not? Would you say I got difference between have love and love?
I got love for you. That's kind of more or less. I would say I'm a human. You're a human. I recognize your humanity, and I love all humanity.
Okay, so that's got some love for you. Is that the got some love for you area?
Yeah, that's where that starts. I got some. And
I don't agree with the got some love for you area. That's
it
the
gets-
I got some love
That's
for
where
you
it started
area.
at, and it can get a little bit more personal as I get to know you more
I
personally.
think I got love for you, meaning we went out on a couple dates. I got love for you then.
Yeah,
and
like we
then
started-
I start to care a little bit more.
Yes.
And then, okay,
It's gonna
I
grow.
love her or him.
It's gonna grow.
Then I'm falling in love with this dude.
Uh-oh.
See, I don't think I'm gonna have love for you just because we go out on a couple days.
I got love
I mean,
for
I
you.
like
I mean,
you.
he
You
cool
cool.
people. Yeah, you ain't got love for him then. That means we cool people.
I mean, I don't want to see nothing happen to him. I care about you. You're a person. You know, I don't want you
Right.
to walk out here and get hit by a bus.
That's I got love for you.
Yeah, that's
I mean, you
that's
cool.
that starting point.
That's that I got love for you.
That's the starting point right there. That's the starting point.
You cool.
you ain't putting love in there.
No,
They
you
put
know,
no-
see, again, I'm talking to people who just throw it around.
Right,
like,
you
know,
yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
no,
We a
yeah.
little
Like-
free with
like
that
you
word.
free
You
with the
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You
we
gotta-
let it
you-
roll
nah,
off the
see,
tongue
I don't just
too
let it
quick
roll.
and too easy.
Nah,
Yeah.
because I don't even know you. So I mean, I don't know you. We just went out on a couple of days. This ain't even who you are. Like this, you pretended. So I mean, you cool. I mean, we shared a couple.
Oh,
laughs.
because you keep doing. You know that's the representative. You know,
Yeah.
I usually love the representative.
I don't like the
Yeah, that
representative.
representative
because I
is
know
cold.
representative. Where you at?
That representative cold.
But then
They can
again,
gang.
you
No.
know, I like him. I like he have fun. We have fun with the representative.
Nah, I don't like the representative because I like everything to be real from the beginning. And I ain't got time for the flim flam. So just come how you are. But since you're not gonna come how you are, I have to protect myself. I have to protect my energy. So we done went out on a couple of dates. Thank you for the meal. You cool,
Not thank you for the meal, but sometimes the meals be good.
The meals be
let
good.
me tell you.
Listen,
Let me
thank
tell you,
you.
nothing like a free meal.
Ain't nothing like several free
At,
meals.
at one of your favorite restaurants,
Listen.
and you order everything.
Everything. You want appetizers,
Right.
You,
And a
you,
dessert.
and a des- you full. You can't even eat the
We
dessert.
taking this home though. We taking the rest of this home because wait till my family get this.
Listen here.
Cupcake gonna love this. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, this gonna be lunch for tomorrow. but yeah, so kind of getting back to, have you ever been in love and did not know it? So basically, you two love birds or love liar, love, however you worded it, Tender. And co-host Kane, you said you always know. So for the rest of the people out there who may not be as free with their love, such as myself. I don't know if Rafiq is free with his love.
You
but
free with your love, Rafiq? Stingy.
Stingy.
Oh, so he
Stingy.
oh goodness, he's
So
stingy.
he might be on the same.
She got to fight to get that love up out of
fight,
here.
but you
She
gotta.
like, you don't love me back.
I'm real nice. So, but it's like a lot of people think my being nice is me loving on them. But I'm real nice with a lot of people and with everybody. I'm a real generous person. So, but if I like you and go to that level,
Yeah.
and it's
Are you now? Do you say? Do you put that word out there? Or does it take a while for you to say it? See, I don't even say the word on the air. I'm like that word.
I love you.
Yeah. Do you say it, or does it take a while for you to, work up to saying it?
Now I'm stingy with it because I learned that people don't know how to take that.
See,
I
I
try to be
learned.
more
Yeah.
responsible,
Yeah.
So
Because I do have love for people, and I can say if I love you,
But she think y'all go together, and that's when you be like, nah, this ain't that.
well, we might go together. But me saying that in some people's mind is like, oh, we about to get married. Oh, we about to have a kid. And it's like, whoa.
Oh yeah, so people do take, you know what, and that is very true. Some people don't know how to receive your love the way you expect them to, or the way you're presenting it. They don't know how to receive it. Because of that over romanticizing pie in the sky, they want that so bad. Any I love you is ooh ooh ooh, and they already planned the future.
Hold that thought. We're gonna come back right there. With
I got a story to tell, but I don't know if I can tell it on the air, and we'll ask y'all later.
Yeah,
All
you'll
the
tell
way
it.
off there.
Just omit the names like we always do. If they tell you, they know they tell in the air. So that's what I tell people. You tell me it's on the air. But we're gonna come back. Kane has a story. Tenda said some people don't know how to receive love. Because when you tell them, they done already planned the wedding.
Right.
So
Got a
we'll be
dress
back.
bop.
Y'all are listening to WOVU. And y'all listening to Uncut Uncensored. If you're just tuning in, we talking about have you ever fallen in love or been in love and did not even realize when it happened. We'll be back. Well, we are back. Boy, I tell you, the off-the-air conversations. Woo! Listen here. Because I have majority all-male friends. Listen, Kang, you should just went ahead and told her.
No,
She just gave her what she was looking for.
That'd have been a bad scenario.
Change
situation.
your number.
No, because
They go to school together.
we went
It was
to school
gonna be all
together.
over school.
Transfer.
And then
And
wait
the
a
church.
minute, what? Let him.
In the
Oh,
church.
Yeah, she knew where I was at. I
was
wasn't
a
gonna hide.
church
You know them church girls.
Woo!
Yeah, it would have been bad. Like that
She
would
in
have
the
been.
choir? The usher board.
She's on. Oh, she was a little usher. I think she was on junior usher board.
She was a little something. I don't know if it was an usher.
But yeah, it would have been all bad. So like, all right, I'm gonna half tell this story off the air, on the air, half of it.
Don't tell half of it. Just don't tell her name.
Nah. So when I was a young man, we talking about just throwing the word love out there. This young girl I was dating when I was a early teenager, and she wanted me. She was just looking for love in all the wrong places, and she presented me with an opportunity to further our relationship romantically. But one thing she's looking
That's
for
a clean way to put. I'm proud of you.
she wanted me to say I love you, and I knew at the time I wasn't in love with her. We had only been, and this is we had only been dating for a long time back when you was 16. It was like 2-3 months. It wasn't a real long time. We didn't even know each other, And so like, and I knew in my heart and my spirit, I'm not in love with this girl. I knew that. So I couldn't put out those 3 words, you know, because I knew I'd been just bold-faced lying to get to where, you know, I wanted to get to, but it wasn't worth it at the end of the day. Like, I'm glad I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because it had probably been a horrible situation long term, and who knows what the long-term ramifications would have been. But yeah, so that being said, I do love people, and I can be in a relationship with you and not in love, but I can let you know that I love you as a person, as a human being, you know, as a good child of God, all that. But, you know, so like, I don't feel like I'm trying to, but I know, and I think people know, you know, in your spirit, every human does, when you're saying that words and you don't mean it to manipulate someone.
That is true.
You know if you're doing it.
But I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm just don't want to deal with it.
What about you don't want to do with what?
I'm gonna tell you it back
Yeah,
So what is it that you don't want to deal with when y'all say it back?
for you to say, "Oh, you ain't say it back."
But you can't, because you can't determine when I love you because
I'm
you
not
say
about
you
to have
love
this
me.
conversation. Okay.
She said, I'm giving up. You can give it up.
What?
I'm just not about to have that conversation. I'm having a good time, and now you gonna hit me with that. Okay, yeah, I love you too. Okay, anyway, so
Wow.
not about to do that.
So okay, so let me ask y'all this. So after, is it one of them type of things like you saying it, knowing you don't mean it? So is it like you just kind of gotta like talk yourself to get there?
No, you don't care about getting there.
No, you right there. Let's get you the cab.
It is what it is. If I get there, great. If I don't, no big deal. But I'd rather not be there because I can run this show better when it's. And then if something happens, I'm not all blown away. And first of all, it's not a hit to my heart because I ain't love you like that no way. And then also it's if something does happen, it doesn't necessarily take me out my hookup as far as like how I move forward with you or not move forward. So I'm good with that. I don't want to be. I don't want to be like pie in the sky, ooh, googly eyed. I don't want to be there, even though I might be there one day soon. I don't plan on it. I don't want to be there. Especially, it's always bad, especially when that kind of love is not the other person's plan. Like before we went on break, we were talking about how you can say you love someone and they have a different view of what that looks like. They may say, oh, he in love with me because he said he loves me. No, that's totally different. And now they have your life plan in the name of your first child already picked out, and it's now they expect the expectation increases at that point because now you love me. So now because you love me, so I know you're gonna do X, Y, and Z or whatever the case may be, and then or they may use that love against you and treat you like a sucker because they think you in love. Get out of here.
What about the good things? Just a whole lot of.
I ain't got nothing. I mean, it's great to be in love with someone, and it's when they love you back.
So
when they when they in love with you back, but don't be in love on that island by yourself. Do not.
No,
and see that goes back to what we talking about. Have you ever been in love and fell in it and you don't realize it? Like this brother, like he's in love and he don't realize it. And like I say, I know for y'all, since you know y'all have never experienced it, I'm gonna
listen. Let me tell you something. I think I honestly can say that
didn't like it.
I married
No,
somebody and I wasn't in love, but I was in love with the idea of us
That makes sense.
and what we could have been, even though we turned out to not be that. So I mean, I'm okay with that now. I feel like I dodged a bullet, but I was more in love with the idea. Because I saw potential, but that's that potential is some dumb junk.
It's deadly.
It is some dumb junk. So I saw the potential, but if the other person is non-compliant, you just wasting your time. Wasting your time. I mean, yeah, y'all can be big things, but you can't make y'all big things by yourself.
Right.
Listen, ladies, don't fall in love.
Don't tell them not to fall in love.
Don't fall in love.
Men too, don't
Men too.
We are not promoting people not to fall in love.
by yourself.
Right.
But you
right.
again.
Exactly. By yourself.
It ain't love.
It's not love. It's like it's one sided, and
Hold
it's
on, wait a
nothing but
minute. Hold on, so hold
heartbreak
on. Okay, so hold
and
on.
manipulation.
Woo! Okay, so wait a minute.
That's heartbreaking manipulation to me because they listen,
You know
whatever.
what? Tinder.
Whatever, they gonna try to use your love against you,
You know-
gentlemen
come back.
and ladies.
Give me the
no,
bill. Come back.
don't let go. Hold on to all your scruples and your
You know
common
what?
sense.
That
Don't do
is
it.
not true because
No.
you can't fall in love based on if somebody is falling in love with you back. Because if you are with somebody and they
Exactly.
are treating
So therefore, don't fall in love because that ain't guaranteed. They gonna fall in love with
ain't
you
nothing.
back.
Ain't nothing guaranteed in life.
Nothing.
Nothing is
So
guaranteed.
stay in
We-
control, ladies
you
and
know-
gentlemen. Don't fall
we,
in love.
we are not promoting this. Tinder is promoting this.
I am.
I don't know.
Oh wait, I
this
can't
is
even say
coming
that
from.
because I truthfully, I might already be in love right now.
See, hold on. She don't even know. So pause. We started the conversation. You know, I got to stick beside her, so I ain't gonna even do it.
Come on, Tasha, say it, Tasha. We started. You said I might not even know. It's
You
just
know
that.
what? Hold on, wait a minute. Since she gave me permission, because y'all know even when she wrong, she right. But since she gave me permission, we started.
Why my arm
She
itching?
did
Hold on.
exactly. Hold on.
She wrong, but that's still wrong. Will turn
Even
into
she
a
wrong,
right.
she right. So hold on.
Hold
we
on.
started this topic, and here is proof. Since she gave me permission,
But I didn't want to
Hold on, let me
disclose
finish. Have you ever fallen in love and not even realize it? Has it ever snuck up on you because you done fought it so hard, and you woke up one day and you like, what in the entire? You know what has happened? Tinder just said I might already be in love and not
Yeah.
even know it. So she is oblivious to what is
No,
happening.
it's not that I don't know. It's the fact that I'm not disclosing that. I might not. I
This is
didn't
your
say.
cleaned up version.
I know whether if I am or not.
So why y'all aren't mentioned?
Because you talking. You telling it. That's you know why it's itching. That's that anxiety. That anxiety sneaking up on my arm.
So we gonna let her go home and evaluate her situation.
I know where I'm at. I know exactly where I am.
You know
I know where, and if I'm at this point,
Start
I am
ringing the bell.
choosing. I am choosing. I know this gonna be contradictory. I'm gonna contradict myself,
Give me the bill.
but because I know somebody is in love with me, I'm choosing to allow myself to fall in love.
See, I already know I'm in dumb, stupid love. I already know I am. I already know I am.
You in dumb, stupid love?
Dumb, stupid love. I already know I am.
I'm
Dumb,
not in dumb,
stupid
stupid love, but I'm allow myself to fall in love because I know that this person is giving me
is
all of
definitely
them and they are
contradiction.
in love with me, and I'm okay as long as I'm not on that island by myself. But when you're by yourself,
Is-
ladies and gentlemen, don't be there by yourself.
And
So hold on, wait a minute. This is contradiction. So hold on.
Okay.
You out here telling the ladies.
Don't do
This is like Sierra. You know, she getting a lot of heat from her making this whole independent women. We don't need a man song. She got a whole husband.
I ain't never said I ain't need a man.
No,
need a
I
man.
know, not that. But and you know all the hot girls they rapping about
And they all married.
and they all married. Now you out here
15
telling
years.
these women don't fall in love.
Yep.
Don't do it. And then you come back and say, listen, I'm allowing myself to fall in love.
I'm telling, but here's the thing. I'm saying don't do it and let it be one sided.
Ladies, listen. If you are with somebody, I'm
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
it,
go against
ladies. If it's one sided, unless he or gentleman, unless it's one sided, don't be out there by yourself and and understand what it means to be in love with them. You might be in love, but they still may not be able to give you all of them. So think about that too. Do you really want to be in love with that person? Make sure that person is ready and available to you in the way that you need it before you be like, I'm a
Never stay in a room that you are not welcome in.
never stay. Rafiq said, never stay in a room that you are not welcome in.
that
You can
part.
be tolerated. People can tolerate you in a room,
Ooh-wee.
but if they don't want you there,
Right.
you're not celebrated there.
Yes, and that's a
a
good
good
word of
one.
wisdom. And in the event that you all did not hear Rafiq, he said you can be tolerated and not celebrated. Yeah, and not just in your romantic relationship. This is
Anything.
friendships, everything.
Anything.
And it's a lot of friendships out there that will not celebrate you.
Because they
Secretly
secretly
jealous. Yes. Unfortunately, I have maybe 3 friends that I don't feel that way about me. 3. Tasha's one of them.
That's right.
So I don't know who the
I'm
other
gonna
two.
celebrate you better than you celebrate yourself.
Tasha is that's my homegirl right there, and I'm
gonna
sticking
turn
beside her. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
She
that's my
keep
G
your
right
crown
there.
clean. She gonna straighten your
Yes,
crown
she
and keep it clean
And,
for
and,
you.
and she ain't worried about hers falling off.
Not at all.
That I know
that's
about
my
that.
G
I
right
feel
here.
the same exact way about
That's
you.
right. That's why this look. I
That's
don't
why
care
if she
what-
wrong, she right.
That's right. If she right, she wrong, and wrong and right. It's all the same thing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you got a fight on your hands coming for
Right.
either one of us.
I would advise you not to.
Right.
Let it go, fellas. But I think it's great to be in love. It is awesome. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. But
It is.
being by yourself is horrible. And don't do that. And
Why? Wait.
No,
when you
being
say
in love by yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very horrible, and that's where all the miscommunication come in, and now like you over romanticize, and he looking like or she looking like that ain't even.
I ain't even
I was
on
just trying to
that.
have
I
a
don't-
good time. You weren't
yeah.
supposed to stick around this long.
Like I was
Right.
Like I remember. I know a friend of
It's
mine
been years.
that they hadn't been involved for a minute, and they needed some human action.
So
So
they haven't been involved.
they had not been involved for.
They needed some adult time.
They needed some adult time.
Some
so
adulting.
So there was a person they were friends with, and they decided to.
Person they friends with.
They was friends with. They was
Well,
cool.
friends got access to the refrigerator, not
So
parts of
so
your-
they give them a little more access.
Not every refrigerator.
They give them a little more access, because there's a little, Valentine's.
They was hungry.
Come and go, and you need a little. Valentine's reminded you all by yourself.
Might as well night.
Yeah,
And it was
so
cold outside.
they ended up in a
Okay.
relationship for 2 years with this person.
You know
Didn't
what?
want to be.
That's a setup.
So was in a relationship for
Did
almost.
that ever happen to you? I think it happened to me too.
So that
It was
happened
just
where,
supposed to have been a good time.
and then you look up.
And
This
it
turned
ended
into
up
a
being a
long
long
time. I'm like, what happened here?
You coming over again?
You
You
staying
look up,
tonight?
1
Oh,
month turn into 2 months, 2 months turn into 6 months, 6 months turn into a year, and you like,
but in that room you are celebrated. You are celebrated.
You don't want to be there, and you know you don't want to be in that room.
but
That
hold
is
on.
true.
Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes now I'm about to put a twist on this. Sometimes when you have fought so long, all your life you done fought.
oh my life.
All my life I've been
to fight.
fighting. I've been fighting not to fall in love. You've been fighting because you got your heart broken before and you guard it. And so oftentimes you may not know what it is you want until you get it. And
Well, you
fear will
don't need to.
sometimes
You don't
drive
need to go
out.
date then if you don't know what you want.
Well, no. So let me rephrase it. Because that didn't sound right. Thank you. You know what you want, but you're afraid to let it happen. Fear will drive
Yeah.
you out. Fear will have
That's
you make
true.
up stuff in your mind, whole scenarios. You didn't put.
Then you still ain't got no business because
Maybe not.
dating and being in a serious love. Being in love is sacrifice, is courage, is trust, is
Ooh.
being vulnerable. And if you can't do that,
Yeah.
then
And it's scary. Do y'all think it's scary?
So, in the event that you all did not hear Rafiq, he said if you're operating from a place of fear, you still have no business being in love, because being in love is sacrifice. It's
Commitment.
being vulnerable, commitment. It's a lot of things that come into play. And if you're operating from a place of fear, he's right. You should not be trying to date anybody or be in love with anybody. And but also don't be stupid. If you're not operating, don't operate from stupidity either, and over romanticize this thing when you're the only one there.
But isn't it normal? I think it's normal. I personally think it's normal. You look at me like
Because I can't wait to hear what you personally think is
I
normal.
personally think it's normal. Rafi, don't look at me like that. To be fearful. I think because, especially, we all at this stage in life, we all have been through some things.
So experiences and circumstances
Exactly.
groomed you into being this person, but still you still have some developing to
Yeah.
do, and you have some healing to do in some areas, and you need to be honest. Like, okay, I'm fearful of this, or I know what this will look like if it's going in the direction that triggers me. So therefore, I'll be able to do A, B, or C to keep my emotions in check. But if you're fearful from the giddy up, then don't do it.
I think that's probably everybody, honestly.
But I mean, but not just fearful, but like putting walls up.
I think everybody go
Not
ahead.
like
Boundaries.
at some
That's
point-
called setting
And
boundaries.
you can set boundaries, but at some point, and this is part of being with somebody, right? That some of those walls, like there are walls we all have. that I have,
Yes.
But I
Yes.
let people know when like certain walls.
Yeah.
And it might not sound the most romantic or whatever, but I'm at a point in my life where like I want to be upfront and honest. And if I'm saying this wall is coming down,
Yeah.
they know where I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty vulnerable to even say like this wall is coming down. Ooh.
However you say it.
Yeah,
And I don't know,
'cause
I'm not
my-
saying I say it exactly like that.
Yeah, but something to
I'm
that
letting them
extent.
know. Like I'll
Yeah.
say, like I'm really digging you. Like, I'm at a place where I got no problem saying that. And I'm not gonna say
That's pretty
love word,
transparent.
but I'm like, yeah, I'm really digging you. Like I'm really having a good time with you. Like I want you to know that I'm enjoying your company. I'll let somebody know I had a real good time last night. I'm really enjoying this.
Now, would you wait a time period, like to help this brother out as we kind of nearing, almost the end of it? Like, if you know you feeling this, right? He's in love, right? He gone. I told him
He need to quit talking bad about her behind her back and be a good person to her because he is
scared.
in love.
He's scared.
Well, too bad. Quit dogging her to other people.
Well, no. In his defense, I will say he didn't badmouth her. He really didn't. He just was saying, they were having their little spits, and I was like, every relationship had their spits or whatever. He was bigging her up, and that's why I'm looking. I'm like, dude, you in love? You telling me, she do this, she got all these great things, and but she does this and she does that, but it's like the two didn't add up, and I'm like, dude, you're in love. He's like, no. Here's another point I wanted to make. He was like, it's too early. I don't think love has a time limit. If you fall, you fall. I mean, but then that's probably contradicting because before I was saying,
listen. I've contradicted myself. Someone loves me, and I'm okay with loving them back if it happens.
although I'm with him. I wouldn't tell him. Now that I just talked myself through that whole little thing. But go ahead.
No, I think there is a period sometimes where people's emotions may be going in the same direction, but not at the same speed.
That's good.
That is good.
So check yourself. You look over to the left and like, ooh, they ain't quite there yet.
And it's okay, and that's to be
okay.
respected. That right there should be nothing there but respect. And don't don't be offended by their pace.
Right.
Let them go and because as long as you let them, it's not even like they're not going in the positive direction and making gains in that direction. But once you become offended, you may stunt their growth in that direction.
Exactly, because you don't know what the past might have held for them. They might just had just come out a rocky one. They was a rocky one, and now they going forward, but they like, all right, I'm not gonna be taking off as fast as the last time.
Yeah.
I'm going a little slower.
Gotta slow walk this thing.
And so you might be ready to go, you know what I'm saying? And they like, hold on. I'm still warming up. I'm still
be
getting my
that
limbs
way
warm
sometimes.
here. And you trying to sprint out the gate, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes if y'all going in the same direction but not the same speed, check yourself, check them, and respect that. Respect where they're at, and let's try to your paces will match up eventually if y'all are really going in the same direction.
So real quick before we get ready to go, if y'all can drop some things for the brother if he listening, some signs to help him because he didn't want to listen to me. I told him he was in love. Drop some examples, some things that he can to kind of I know everybody has a different experience. Like, okay, you did this. This is definitely signs of being in love.
Well, this is not necessarily a sign. It's just be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. You know what it looks like when you're in love. You know what it feels
He don't,
like.
though. That's the thing.
He's never been in love.
He said he has, but it's been a long time ago.
That feeling, he should know that this is a different feeling from the previous relationship if that's the one you weren't in love with. So you should be able to identify that there's something different there.
That's good.
And then unpack it. Say, okay, so can I go time without this person? Do I want to go time
That's
without
good, too.
talking to this person?
Feeling different, and can you go time, or do you want to go time without talking? Okay, what else? What y'all got? What else?
I would say a big thing that you do realize is when you're ready to do something for the person that benefits them and solely them, it has nothing to do with you. So you just want to do something nice and bless them and do something for them, and you don't get, you ain't go. There's no reciprocal for that, and you just want, but you just want to see
That
them
word
smile.
just cracks me up sometimes.
Me too.
You just want to.
Nothing against you.
You just want to do that, and it's of your own volition. It's not to plant a seed. It's not to manipulate them. It's just because you.
Wait. The seed is not what?
Not to plant a seed or manipulate them.
Okay, because you was talking fast and you
Yeah.
said the seed is not manipulative.
Y'all understand what I said? Please.
Come on, 2 minutes. Let's go wrap it up. What else, real
But
quick?
that's it. That's how you know, and you should now you know you in love.
Okay, so I would say one of the things I remember having a conversation with one of my homeboys when he, was like he in love with the girl he with. He was like, when I get good news, she is the first person I want to share it with. And I think that is a great. I think that's a great example of, you may have fallen in love or, sleepless nights. You this person for whatever something has happened and your rest is disturbed.
How you spend your time and how you spend your money is a great indicator.
There you go. Well, I think that's Rafiq. Did you want to add something real quick before we go? All right, we got 60 seconds. Anybody else want to jump in and add something else?
Well,
I got a great date place for people that are in love. You said love the one you with.
Especially if you can't have the one you love.
You might as well love the one you with. Might as well. And then take them on a great date night to Momo's. That's a good place.
That's
to
a
take
great
good place.
place.
Get
Listen,
some
the
good
food is amazing.
Nice atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Sit down and chill and talk.
There you go.
Get to know one another.
Get to know one another.
See if they're really in love with you.
And let the server get all up in your business and so she can bring it to the show. All right, y'all, listen. It's been real. Y'all been listening to Uncut Uncensored. Check us out on YouTube at Relationship Talk, Uncut Uncensored. We appreciate y'all. D Boogie, we miss you, baby. Go on
well.
out there and do what
Do
you
well.
do. We proud of you.
We love you, Cleveland.
You got
Yes. You all right, Cleveland.
I see. You got love for him.
I got love
You
for
in
him.
love with him. I'm in love with you, Cleveland.
Listen, Cleveland, y'all all right with me.
I
Y'all
love
all right
y'all.
with me.
Love y'all to life.
Bye.
What it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to